Hey, good morning. All right, let's get this day started off right. Oh, I don't know about you, but I am uber stiff this morning. So we're gonna do a couple intense poses, but we're gonna do them very lightly. So, just to kind of be ready to get in that mindset, not really pushing yourself hard, but also, give yourself a little bit of a challenge. So with that said, good morning. I hope you're doing great. Come to a seated position. Relax the hip points back and just roll the shoulders back as well. Take a couple nice deep breaths in. And really focus in just on your breath. So this morning in our meditation, we'll be practicing just that focused point, that one point of focus. And that one point of focus, as always, can be whatever you want. But this morning I invite it to be either your breath or a word of intention. And that word of intention is a word that makes you feel inspired. All right. So maybe it's just flat out the word inspired. Or maybe it is a person's name that inspires you. Maybe it is a color. So it can be something super simple, but just really focus on that one word. As you comfortably sit, I'm going to start our little timer here. And let the body be natural. Let the body just be comfortable and flow and just be with that word. So you're either thinking of that particular word the whole time, or you're thinking even better, really, because you can put yourself into that emotion, how you feel or how you even want to feel with that word. So we'll begin a 2 to 3 minute meditation. Take your last deep breath in with focus. Breathe in all the way down to the pit of the lungs. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, remembering that word or feeling with focus. Bring your focus back to your breath. 2 deep breaths in. And feel free to open the eyes or just listen to instructions. We're going to take the right arm across the body, gently press it in. Just a good old-fashioned shoulder stretch. So use the left hand to press it in. And release, switch arms. Nice slow movement. That meditation go fast or slow for you? There's no right or wrong, just curious. All right, and we're gonna take the arms out to the side. Just move the wrist around, see how that feels. And then behind your back, the hands are gonna go, but they're gonna ladder, kind of like this. And it doesn't matter if they can touch or not. You're just gonna take them back. It's called dragonfly arms. Lift the chest up, tuck the chin. Try to draw the shoulder blades down and back without pulling the elbows back too far. Feel the core start to engage to help hold you up a little bit. Inhale, lift your chin, release the arms. One arm over the leg, gentle rotation to one side. 5 deep breaths. When you're ready, inhale, lift, and exhale, other side. Try to keep your chin lifted and just really breathe deeply here. All right, inhale, unravel, guys. We're gonna go straight to cat-cow. And so hands and knees, wrist under shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're pressing in, draw the navel in. On an inhale, we want to drop the belly down, lift the tailbone, shoulder blades drop back. And your heart is not just lifting up, but it's up and out. And exhale, draw the navel in, tuck the chin, round out the spine. A few more times, just like that. Just breathe. And inhale, come back to center. I told you we're going to kind of get right to it today, all right? So the right leg comes forward, and we're going into our dragon pose. Remember, the hips are going to just gently press down. Try not to hold them up using muscle. We won't be here long. Just enough to get maybe 10 breaths in, okay? 10 deep breaths. And if you want to, guys, walk the foot out to the side, and you can take both hands in between, but it's completely up to you. The head can drop or stay lifted. Breathe through that left hip point. All right, inhale, lift the head if it's dropped. We are, if you walk the foot out, going to walk it back in. So here comes kind of an intense part. I want you to reach back with the opposite arm of the leg that's behind you. So if my left leg is back, I'm going to reach back with my right hand and try to pull the foot towards me. If this isn't happening for you, then just try to bend the knee, keep the gaze forward. 3 deep breaths here. We'll release the foot, try to let it flop. Oh yeah. And you can also do that with the same arm and leg also. You know, if reaching around does not feel comfortable for you. Gently press back, feel some stretch underneath the front leg now because it's straighter. Always remember, as the knees start to stay on the ground for longer periods of time, they might bother you, so you can just put something fluffy. I actually have like a little fur rug underneath my mat, but you can use a blanket, a sheet, fold it up, whatever feels good. Small pillow. Oh, now point the foot down, keep that stretch going. Feel the stretch more on the front of the leg here. All right, to bend in the front leg, coming back to tabletop. Now, very slowly, if you'd like to, stay tabletop and just do a couple cat-cows here, or tuck your toes, lift your hips high in the air for downward facing dog. Remember, we're not too worried about form right here. It's just a very casual. So if your mind races, oh my gosh, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Just trust yourself to feel okay in this. Feel good in this. Maybe it's a little bit of work, and that's okay. And then other side, so the left leg comes through, your right knee can absolutely gently touch the ground, hips press forward, oh yeah. And we get to release on this left side. A few breaths here. Remember, guys, if you drop the head, you're gonna feel a little bit more pull in the hip. That's gonna be a personal preference if that's what you want this morning. See if you can notice if one side is a little tighter than the other. Just be with the body right now, okay? Be with yourself. Try not to let the mind wander to la la land. But if some emotions or some thoughts come up and you want to explore them, then stay with them. All right, 3 more deep breaths here. We got this. Once we're finished, if you walk the foot out to the side, bring it back in and slowly press back into a straight leg. Long spine here, gaze is straight down or slightly forward. Really invite that gentle stretch underneath the leg. Each exhale, feel that space opening up. Let's push the foot down just to feel that stretch in the front of the leg. All right, guys. Slight bend in the front knee. Left leg meets right. And from here, we're in tabletop. Just let the hips kind of slide from right to left. If they naturally start to go in a circle, let that happen. Just do what feels good. Notice if you're starting to wake up a little bit more. Oh, I know I am. That pose will wake me up in a second. And switch directions if you're circling. So let's get to the back of the hips some more. And to do that, we are going to come to our back. Remember, I don't like doing back stuff in the morning because I'm afraid you're going to fall asleep. But we're going to do it. So from your back, roll down nice and slow. And just bend the knees, place your feet on the mat. And if that feels good with the lower back, then let's go a little farther. Maybe bring one knee into the chest. Switch, other leg. And if all is good, bring both knees to the chest and then sway side to side. Still with those nice deep breaths. We're in no rush. So let's settle the breath as well. All right, you guys. So let's take both legs up into the air and wiggle the legs around. Oh, we're doing okay. Now we're going to take the right leg, turn it outwards, and take it a little bit higher than the knee. All right, we don't want it on the knee, so a little bit higher. Bend the left leg, and then take your hands on both sides of the left leg and gently draw it in. Now your right foot is flexed just a little bit. And all we're doing here, guys, is just looking for some stretch in this right hip area. We're going to take 5 deep breaths. Oh, yes. And just release the top leg, both legs straight, shake it out. And we'll go to the other side, so left leg on top. Now, guys, if you're watching replay, please feel free to press pause and stay with these as long as you would like. This is a variation of swan or pigeon pose, and it's done on the back. If you feel an area being challenged, try to stay with that area. Focus on it, allow it to open. Lovely. Release both legs to the ceiling. The toes can be pointed or flexed. I don't know if you can see them there. But we're going to take the arms out to the side with an inhale. Try to lift both shoulder blades off the ground. And just hold right here. Push the lower belly into the mat. In 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. And legs lower as well. Oh, yes. Arms are going to come to a T and take the knees together, but side to side. And start to settle into one side. Doesn't matter what side. I usually say whatever side feels best first, do that side. But a lot of times in a yin practice, we want to do the left side first because it is the yin side of the body. Did you know that? You have a yin side and the yang side of the body. Here we go. We're just going to do a small rotation. Arms out to a T. Your gaze is forward, right or left. It's up to you. Do try to relax the legs. Hip points are stacked if possible. Some deep breaths. Keep your feet on the mat. Slowly lift up and go to the other side. And start to think about that word again, or that feeling that you had through your meditation. Feet on the ground, knees to the ceiling. And we're going to end seated as sitting up. Now either roll to one side and drag yourself up, or take a couple times to roll up nice and slow. Nothing jerky or forced. Oh, yes. And from here, comfortable seat. Coming into butterfly if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, just sit. Take one deep breath in. As you exhale, sigh through the mouth. Give yourself some gratitude for being here today. Whether you're here live or you're watching the replay, well done. Congratulations. What a great way to start your day. If you have any questions, you let me know. And don't forget, on Wednesdays on YouTube channel, I'm starting that 2 o'clock refocus is what I'm calling it. It's just another 20-minute stretch class to kind of get you refocused for the week and to keep you or get you going with the week, finishing up the week kind of with this kick-ass boom. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Mm.